Hello there YouTube, how you doing? Having a great day? I certainly hope you are. My name is Paul Murphy and my name is Paul Murphy with glasses on. Right, this is me reading the next chapter. I've lost complete count of these, I'm so sorry. I'm sure it says the number in the title box at the top. Reading snippets from my book, A Christmas Carol. No, not that one, a different one. See, it's written in that voice on the front. I threw myself off. No, I said I threw myself off. You naughty people, you. Halfway through the last chapter. So we're on page 44 now, if you've got a copy of this, and reading along as I vocally exhale it all to you. I'm so sorry, I'm ad-libbing a little bit here now while I try and find myself a place. That's where I've got to. Right, okay, so Jacob Marley, or rather Jacob Murphy, as he is in, as he's parodied in this book, has just come to visit Scrooge to give him a portent warning about the three ghosts. You know the story. Okay, so something roughly approaching this is going to be Jacob Murphy's voice, and I'm doing my Ron Moody for the for the Scrooge voice. Right, so you know what? This got and Scrooge said to Jacob, you know what, Jacob, this got quite old some time back. Give me the warning and my father and go and bug somebody else. Better yet, practice a bit hard at this dead business. You'll find it's much more restful than all this wandering around as an apparition malarkey. I mean, 7 years to deliver a message. Even the post office doesn't take that long. Although on the plus side, they probably have delivered it to the wrong address, and I could have had a good night's kip whilst Mrs. Edna Neverall had to try explaining to her husband why she's getting telegrams from the hereafter and why they'll come in COD. Don't mention cod. No, cash on delivery. Boy, talk about touching a nerve. Previous chapter, fish fetish. That's the in-joke there. Look, I don't have all night for this. I should have put the light on, I can't see diddly here. Look, I don't have all night for this, Scrooge. No? What else have you got on? Tickets for the opera? Opening night exhibition at the Tate? Oh no, you're dead. Well, that must take up loads of your time. What shall I do today, I wonder? I know, I will lie in a box and decompose some more. Except you don't. You come here and annoy me. And it's taken you 7 years to get here. What, did you forget the address? I've had to come rather a long way, if you don't mind, Scrooge. How? They only buried you 2 streets away. So you do remember. Well, I remember going to a graveyard at midnight, digging up 6 feet of earth, removing the lid of a coffin, and rifling through the pockets of the inhabitant in case there was a farthing left in one of them. Yes, I can see how that would stay with you for all these long years. That was yesterday. You mean bastard. Well, you deserve your message, Scrooge, and it is this. Ebenezer Scrooge, as you lie abed this night, will visit you ghosts 3, each more fearsome than the last. Oh, thanks for the tip-off. I'm going out for the night. What? Well, you just told me that 3 ghosts are going to come and visit me tonight. I'd be a mug to stay here, wouldn't I, boy? So, I'll just go out for the night. Kind of you let me know, otherwise I would have just gone to bed and they'd have had me. Well, I don't think the idea is for you to avoid the ghosts, actually, Scrooge. Bet you feel a bit of a book for having given the game away, then. Yes, look, okay, forget what I said. What I meant was, your message is, Ebenezer Scrooge, go to bed early. It is a lovely night for a good, long, restful, uninterrupted by haunting in any way, snooze. Somehow I'm suspicious, Jacob, that you have changed your story. No, goodness, whatever gave you that idea? So, then what you are saying is that you have died and, rather than lay down in eternal bliss, or blistering heat, depending on what your destination was, you have instead defied the comfort of the grave for 7 years to come and tell me to do tonight what I was already intending to do in any case? Yes. Yes? Yes, I am very munificent like that. Tomorrow I'm going to visit Mrs. Elsie Sludgewick and tell her not to pee in the teapot. People just like spontaneous visits from dead people, reminding them of the bleeding obvious. Just like Jesus, really. I'll don't recall him stopping off on the way to pop a right-eyed flounder of the genus hippoglossus in his trousers. I don't know how she got in there. Not that there is one in there in any case. Your excuse for visiting me is, well, thinner than a workhouse orphan after a double shift up a steel plant chimney, Jake. Both excuses, in fact, although I only actually care about the one that pertains to me. So, I'm off out. You know what, I'm just going to turn this around a little bit there. I like to watch things in the background. This is just adverts for some of my songs and my books here. Lady Helen, that's a great song, though I say so myself. Well, I'm sure you'll like it, no matter what I say. Where was I to? Tomorrow I'm going to meet me at the Ludwig. I don't know if you got in there. Oh, fish fancy. You'll excuse although I only care about the one that pertains to me. So, I'm off out, Jacob. Look, cut me a break, Ebenezer. I need this job. I wasn't very good in life, and I need something on my CV so that the big boy looks on me a bit favourably. Pages are stuck together, not for the reasons you think. Considering his son is a fisherman, I don't get much on your chances, Jacob. Come on, Ebby, help an old buddy out, eh? Remember that farthing I lent you? Yes, so do I. Fuck off. I apologise for the language. This is the only book of mine that uses bad language, I'm afraid, in case you think that I am. I'm like this in all my... oops. Who put that tripod there? The Martians. The chances of anything coming from outside. Where did I get to? That rude word. Look, Ebenezer, neither of us were very good people. It's too late for me. But without giving too much of the plot away, this could be a turning point for you. Look at me. Do you want to end up like this? A grim, grey-faced apparition, haunted eyes and mottled hair, barefoot, dressed in rags? You looked like that when you were alive. No wonder you never pulled on Grinder. When did I dress in chains? Friday nights, if the rumours are true. And I'm covered in money boxes. What does that tell you? I thought you were a charity collector. That's why I ignored you. And I am wearing fishnet stockings. What does that tell you? That your infatuation with all things fish needs serious looking at. No, no, and no, Ebenezer Scrooge. These chains represent... Chains? Yes, obviously they represent chains. They are chains. But they are a symbol. A symbol of not reading the small print when you ordered a zip online. I'm so sorry, I was trying not to chuckle at that. I haven't read this since I wrote it. No, not reading the small print when ordering a zip online. No, they symbolise how we are chained to material things. I'd heard the four-poster, the chair in the spare room. No, 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 that never happened. And even if it did, it was just a fun experiment, you know, for a dare. Nothing peccadillic about it at all, no matter what your sister says. And how come you've got a ball gag around your neck as well? It's not, it's a new bow tie. All the rage in the afterlife. You living need to get with it. So, chains, see how they weigh me down? Now, what that symbolises is obviously that you're too stupid to take a load of bloody heavy chains off. No, and they don't come off. Why not? Have you lost the key? I never had a key, Ebenezer. I cannot divest myself of them because these are ethereal chains, forged in the iron of the deeds of my life. Also, I never kept the receipt. You've got a welding kit in the shed. No welding, no naked flames, just acceptance of an inevitable fate and a forthcoming very large dry cleaning bill. Refresh me a bit, Jacob. If the chains are on you, how does that affect me? You too, Ebenezer Scrooge. I can't resist getting all hammered round with it. Prairie Winds. There's two books called Prairie Winds by me. That's the back cover of them, that's the barcode. Dark Christ, the complete lyrics. I'm never going to finish that book, I'm afraid. It would have been good. So there's two. That's the Prairie Winds, which is the... I'm going off message here, but hey, what the heck. My video. There are two books called... Oh, hi honey, how you doing there? Oh, so sorry. I've written two books called Prairie Winds. One is an anthology of song lyrics and some prose, and it has a very long poem in it, which is about 7,000 words, called Prairie Winds, prose poem. Then when I finished that and got it all done, I was trying to record prose, said prose poem, as a song in 23-minute increments, because I can't hold my breath for 4.5 hours. Sorry, ladies. But I do try. And I was hoping that one of my ex-girlfriends would come up on the screen then. I was going to say, ask her. But ask him. Where did I get to here? I don't know, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, and then when I was recording it, a whole new bunch of lyrics came to me. And so the song ended up, I think, 10,500, 11,000 words. And then I did a lyric booklet for the whole thing. Right, where do we get to? I'll just do a few more lines, just to get back in the spirit of things. And then I will say the words "to be continued," but only you know if it will be continued. To you, of course. Where did I get to? Never had a change. No, you two haven't keys good. Refresh me a bit, Jacob. If the chains are on you, how does that affect me? You too, Ebenezer Scrooge, are tying chains around yourself with your life choices. You cannot see them yet, but they are there, weighing you down, growing ever more constricting, becoming heavier with every selfish deed you do. Here, have you fallen asleep? Oh, yawn, sorry, but you haven't been going on a bit, Jacob. So, chains, yes, well, we'll see. Now, what about the money boxes? Am I growing them as well, or can I make do with a wallet? These money boxes represent the locks on your chains. Except this one, I keep my sandwiches in there. There, you see now how your life affects you in the afterlife. It's getting darker by the second here, isn't it? There's a terrible storm raging outside. Oh, look. Yeah, I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's a terrible storm raging outside in West Camel this very afternoon. Well, this very moment, in fact. That's not in the right place, is it? As I said, we're nearly finished now. Oh, these are some of my books there. And that's me in the newspaper there years ago. What the headline should have said was local author cannot recite book without rambling off at tangents. Where did I get to? Possibly these money thank you for cueing me in. How are we doing? 12 minutes. Nearly there, folks. We'll wrap it up about 15. These money boxes represent the locks on your chain, Scrooge. Except this one, I keep my sandwiches in there. You see now how your life affects you in the afterlife? Possibly, but I don't have a business partner anymore, so in effect there is nobody for me to go back and bug, let alone dressed in chains. Oh, you say that now? Of course, if I'd said it yesterday I could have changed things. So, you are open to change, to a certain extent. I'd have changed the numbers on the doors. You went to the wrong place tonight for a start. No flies on me, Jacob, unlike your good self. Do you have no thoughts on how you have lived, Scrooge, and what the consequences of that life might be? Well, I've already outlived you by 7 years, so I'm quitting on that score already. But what have those years gotten you? Let's see, twice every 3 days, double up on my birthday, about 1,552 tugs. And what have those gotten you? Boy, those chains must have affected your memory. So, might one take it that you regret your life then, Jacob? I missed a chance, so I should have put calluses. That should have been a better thing. Better come back from there. Go lighter, I can't see what I'm reading here. Okay, right, let's wrap it up here. You think, Scrooge, look where it has got me. I'm not alive, I'm not 100% dead, I'm covered in chains, and I appear to have discovered the only halibut alive with shark's teeth. Yes, I'm doing fine. Clue? Sarcasm. Of course I regret my life. All I lived for was the accumulation of wealth, and where did it get me? A nice house on the Strand with mistresses on call 24/7, if I recall correctly. Yes, but 3 holidays abroad every year. Yes, but fine clothes. Yes, but dining out at the best restaurants every other night. Yes, but the smoothest lubricant. No eggshell in yours. All right, don't go on. Oh, but Scrooge, it was an empty, vacuous existence. To accumulate wealth but for the sake of it, and to only live to make more, it empties out a man's soul. I had nothing at the end for all my efforts through the years. Are you watching this, BAFTA? You had nothing at the end because my sister caught you with the scullery maid at your end and took you over everything you had in the divorce. Yes, but if you'd had more money, you could have got a more expensive lawyer and kept everything. Yes, but as it was, you lost a lot, and your wife wasted every penny she took you for. I wouldn't say she wasted it. She came to you, Scrooge, for financial advice. You told her to invest everything she had in a brand new company, S. Scrooge's Flatulence Cures Limited. Sound advice. Also, we gave advice on silent ones. I know what's coming, so I'm going to wrap it up there because I won't be able to finish the whole bit there. But thank you for your time. Please come back and and listen to some more, or whatever else you decide to do with your time. If you don't want to do that, have a great time doing it, because time, Zero's message, is very finite and very, very precious. God bless you.